This is the BSA R-10 precharged 10-shot regulated air rifle. It features a quick fill port and a pressure gauge, which means that you do not have to remove the bottle from the gun to refill it. The gun has a 200cc removable buddy bottle, and it also features a new compact and lightweight John Bowkett designed regulator for greatest shot consistency. The gun has a hammer forged BSA barrel and a full-length shroud silencer where the law permits. It also has a removable end cap. This is screwed to 1/2 inch UNF and can be removed so that, should the user wish, an additional silencer can quickly be fitted to the gun, making it almost completely silent in operation. The gun has a 2-stage adjustable trigger. The blade is also adjustable so that it can be moved forward and backward and canted from side to side to suit the shooter. There is a manual safety catch fitted to the gun as well, easy to operate with the thumb on the left-hand side. There is also an adjustable butt pad which can be slid up and down and locked in place by tightening a screw at the rear, and again this will suit the individual style of the shooter. Additionally, there are sling studs fitted as standard, front and rear. Always remember to remove the magazine from the gun before refilling the gun or removing the bottle. It's just a basic safety step. If you're not sure whether there's a pellet in the breech, discharge the gun somewhere safe so that you know that the gun is empty and there is no chance of there being a pellet in the barrel. To remove the magazine from the R-10, first slide the magazine retaining catch forward, then pull the bolt back and hold it right back against the tension of your fingers. The magazine will then slide out easily. If you don't hold the bolt back, there's over travel on the bolt and it will remain in the breech, preventing the removal of the magazine. To replace the magazine, pull the bolt right back, push the magazine in, allow the bolt to move forward and press the retaining catch back into position. To fill the R-10, you can either remove the bottle and fill it as the Super 10, essentially from a pump or from a scuba tank, or if you prefer not to remove the bottle, and many people would prefer not to, we provided a quick fill. And all that you have to do is to put the filling attachment onto the bottle hose or the hose from your pump, insert it into the hole provided, and then slowly open the valve on the tank until such time as it's full, which will be indicated on the gauge. Bleed the hose, remove the quick fill. The gun is now full. The bottle has an O-ring on the top of it which seals it against the housing for the regulator. If that O-ring becomes damaged, a leak will occur and the bottle will empty. It's therefore very important to follow a procedure when taking the bottle off the gun, and this is what we do. We unscrew the bottle approximately 1 turn. By doing that, the needle valve in the top of the regulator will allow the valve in the top of the bottle to close. I'm then going to fire the gun about 6 times, and what we should hear is the sound of those shots getting quieter. I'm glad that's happened, because what it allows me to do is just to explain that on some guns the position and the amount of turns that you have to undo the bottle will vary. So with this gun I'm going to give it another 3/4 of a turn and I'm going to repeat the process. You can now hear that the shot has become almost silent, and at the same time the bottle is now loose on the regulator threads. That's because the valve has been allowed to close. There is no pressure between between the bottle and the regulator, and that bottle can now be unscrewed for refilling. Once the bottle has been filled, it's replaced on the gun and turned until it starts to bite. At that point, turn it one more full turn and the gun will then be ready to shoot again, because the needle valve is opened, air has gone from the bottle into the regulator, and the regulator is charged. With regulated guns, you will sometimes hear the noise of air moving from the bottle into the regulator after shooting. So after each shot you may hear a slight hiss or the sound of the air moving through the chambers. It's nothing to worry about, it's perfectly normal.